party people. Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you. Happy Thursday, y'all. It's been a week. It's been a week. Not Friday yet. Not Friday yet. Um, got a lot going on over here. As always, let me check the notes real quick. Check that box. Moving that one forward. Check that box. Today we'll be jamming with OpenClaw. That's gonna be fun. We're definitely going to see what it could do. Obviously, I've been playing with it for some time, but now we have like a new wrapper, a new harness for it. This one's fully sandboxed, and pretty locked down. But we'll see what it can do. We'll see what it's capable of. We got one other thing to get to before that, though. Oh crap, I hate it when Chrome does this. Close right view? Yeah, that's what I want. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. Obviously, you're looking at Quai Vault right now. Made a few updates to that project. Need to run through a few tests here just to see how this thing got cooked, if it got cooked, what the dealio is. So where are we at right now? Let's refresh. Okay. Oh man, before we do this, guys, before we do any of this, we gotta have some tunes going. Let's get the tunes going. As always, gotta jam. Gotta jam. There we go. All right, back to it. Okay, so excuse me. Dang, I am sucking on this white gummy bear gorilla mind drink here. I actually really like these things. By the way, I definitely feel like it has some nootropic effects. So if you got a Dick's Sporting Goods near you, or you want to bite the bullet and order a case, I highly recommend it. That being said, I tend to chug my drinks. Carbonation, you know? Regardless. Yesterday, made a bunch of changes to Quai Vault. Obviously, you can see here we're supporting token balances now. We got 2 tokens in here. Now, I was also testing an update to the indexer. The indexer, we don't want to like add the overhead of inspecting every single transaction that happens on chain. So the indexer, we will seed it with some tokens for reference. We got Wrap Chi here, obviously super important token on Quai Network outside of Quai, clearly. And then we also tested the indexer's ability to auto-discover tokens that wallets interact with. So we got some test token here. That's working. Another thing we did is we have this test token here. We could just do this. Copy this contract address. When you make a new transaction, if your target recipient is a smart contract, Quai Vault automatically detects it, pulls the ABI from IPFS, and gives you a menu of writable functions that you can interact with. So you can now propose transactions to smart contracts from your Quai Vault, and that works thus. So the other cool thing here is if I wanted to send some test tokens, it tells me automatically I only have this many. So if I wanted to send, let's try. If we wanted to try sending one says insufficient balance. Vault only holds this much, so that won't work. No worky. Okay, so those changes were actually quite a bit. So we did another round of auditing, hardening, and we discovered some bugs in some of the UI updates here. So we just did a complete overhaul of the entire like indexer versus direct on-chain interactions through your wallet versus polling. Um, yeah, so we're gonna run through a few examples here. First of all, let's do a new transaction. We want to make sure this is a smooth experience. So let's do a new transaction. Let's send 0.001 Quai. Let's propose that transaction. Transfer Quai. This UI here needs to get fixed. So let me hop over to the code. We need to watch this. Okay. Transaction proposed. Boom. Pending transactions right here. That was quick. That was really freaking quick. So we're gonna wait a few seconds, make sure nothing else funky happens. That was really fast. That was not working earlier. This took like felt like 10, 20, 30 seconds sometimes for this pending transaction to show up. Let's approve. Boom. Done. Boom. Cancel. Done. Transaction canceled. Yeah, this should be disappearing. Okay. Let's head over to the code real quick. Stand by, folks. I'm going to bring this over here. Okay, so that took a while. Okay, I noticed when proposing a new transaction on a wallet that doesn't have the daily limit module enabled, I got a notice that this transaction was outside the daily limit, so a normal proposal was necessary. This was on the propose transaction modal. Alright, let's fix this. Step one. Alright, we can do two things at once. So, we need to explore OpenClaw. Let's not delay here. We're going to open this bad boy in a new window. Let's bring this over here. And let's do is it this one? There we go. Alright guys. We got OpenClaw up and running over here. Let's drag this up over here. Alright. Hey, I'm here. What do you want to try? Quick test. Are you still there? Alright. Yep, still here. What do you need? Alright. I need to make sure you're a unique and innovative value add to my life. Ideally, this is as seamless as possible. Let's start by exploring Claw Hub and finding some skills that will unlock your full potential while surprising and delighting me. Clawhub.com failed. The URL is actually clawhub.ai. Well, this isn't going so well. uh, let's share. Can you browse the internet at all? What the heck? What the heck? Test. What the heck? Alright, well that's broken. We didn't get very far with that. Oh man. Testing out a new harness here, guys. Uh, let's try reconnecting Telegram to this bot. Stand by. Let me get a new token from the old bot father. Ew, bot father. Bot father. Give me my token. What's happening? Let's see here. Hmm. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess we're moving on to other things. Alright. Oh man. Let's Okay, let's get back to this. So, we just fixed this new transaction dealio. Let's try this again. 0.01 proposed transaction. We should not get. There we go. There we go. That worked. Okay. Signing. Now, last time we saw the proposed transaction like instantly in the UI. Done. Boom. There it is. Got it. Okay. Cancel transaction. This one took a minute to go away. By the way, in the background, we're also doing another end-to-end test on. Oh, that one was quicker. That one disappeared. Perfect. Okay. Rock on. All right, let's complete that process. There we go. Signing the transaction. Is this actually still pending? Yeah, it is still pending. Look at that. Oh, it happened. Boom. Okay. Now let's approve it. Approve. Boom, boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's approve this transaction. Boom. Transaction executed. Rock on. All right. That is looking absolutely gorgeous. Let's add an owner here. There it is. Okay. Approve. That took a second. Boom. Execute. Owner added. Okay. Alright. Let's change the threshold. Done. Yeah, this transaction list seems to take a while to update sometimes. Now the thing is like I know it's in the indexer. Like hmm. Alright, we're gonna change threshold. I mean, it's not a terrible experience. I think it could be faster. If this was all working off of like RPC calls to and from the wallet, um, it would be a lot faster. But the truth is, that's not sustainable. That was quick. Okay, cool. Let's try this again. It just made a change. Excuse me. Done. Boom. Instant. Add an owner. Oh, we need 2 approvals. Gotta connect our wallet. Approve. Execute. Done. Boom. Transaction executed. Cool. Let's change this. Let's drop this to 1. Still waiting. Gosh, this is like 10 seconds. Approved. Approve. Transaction executed. I'd say generally this whole pending transactions view is just a little slow. Yeah. This transaction is still here. I guarantee you if I click refresh it disappears. Oh, did I even execute? I don't think I executed. God damn it. Okay, it's executed. Yeah, the fact that we got this notification and did not update the pending transactions list. Oh, well. Claude says our prompt is too long now. All right. Well, let's add a module.
They bring please. I'm in the trenches of the timeline. Refresh, reload, still the same line. You talk tokens, I talk design. You chase pumps, I build the spine. Best chain running through the baseline. Block by block, we define time. You want hype, I want the prize.
Boom. All right.
In these trenches of the timeline. And Jemai, they span for fun. Flip 3 bags, think war is won. I trace blocks from gender head. You trace charts from green to red. Reading code like it's a map. You read threads and call it facts. Space is full of echo smoke. I drop proof, they drop jokes. They say moon with every dip. I say throughput.
The weird thing is, like, some of these are
Fast
really
stop,
quick and
speed
some of these
freeze
are
up the
really
cloud.
slow.
Chase up time. Past the cloud, market dips. They lose their nerve, we stay here. And ship on curve. I'm in the trenches of the timeline. Refresh, reload, still the same line. You talk tokens, I talk design. Best chain running through the baseline. Block by block, we define time. You want hype, I want the
That was quick.
prize. In these trenches of the timeline. Scroll past noise,
One module enabled.
mute that feed. Filter for minds that really read all of the smoke. Can't block the view. Signal cuts clean when the work is true. I'm in the trenches of the timeline. Refresh, reload, still the same line. You talk tokens, I talk design. Best chain running through the baseline. Block by block, we define time. You want hype, I want the prize.
All right. What does Claude say
In these
here?
trenches of the timeline. Refresh the feed. Same old noise, same old takes, same small voice. Yeah, 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 yeah. Clock hits 8, I'm back online. Thumbs on fire, timeline grind. Every thread, another chart, every reply, another part. They're all scams, they screaming caps. Never read a single patch. We ship code, they ship memes. We build blocks, they chase dreams. White paper, dog, get worn. You skim titles. I read forms, talk consensus. You talk coins. You want clout, we want joints. Put in waves like stormy seas. I bring facts, they bring pleas. I'm in the trenches of the timeline. Refresh, reload, still the same line. You talk tokens, I talk design. You chase pumps, I build the spine. Yeah, yeah. Best chain running through the baseline. Block by block, we define time. You want hype, I want the rhymes. In these
Approve.
trenches of the timeline. Yeah, yeah. In your mind, they span for fun. Flip 3 bags, think war is won. I trace blocks from gen to head. You trace charts from green to red. Yeah. Reading code like it's a map. You read threads and call it facts. Spaces full of echo smoke. I drop proof, they drop jokes. They say moon with every dip. I say throughput. Finality scripts. They chase mascots, cute and loud. I chase uptime past the cloud. Market dips, they lose their nerve. We
Okay. We have a daily limit. It's configured.
Yeah,
Let's try to use it.
timeline scrolling, block by block. Let's build.
That works. Now I can execute via daily limit. I'm gonna do our
Yeah,
normal proposal transaction.
up, charts up, coffee in the paper cup, spaces on
What up,
cue. I'm
Denvium?
blowing all the data
Welcome
up.
to the chat.
Keyboard warrior, now I'm a protocol janitor, sweeping off
Glad
the
to have
block,
you.
off chain, check the
Hope you're having a
parameters.
good
Blue check marker
Thursday.
with the brain on pause, talking like an expert, never read the clause. I'm signed in, signed up, signed message verified. Why they chase memes, I just chase through, put and finalize. I'm in the crypto trenches, fingers on the keys all day.
Man, you are on a kipper trip. I like it.
They throw shade from the benches, but they
Spread
can't
that
touch
word.
what we lay.
Oh man, I gotta log in again.
Best game, let the world come see. You can talk your talk
Let's
online,
try this again.
but you can't
I think I gotta
outbill me.
refresh.
Bill me. Yeah. They yell flipping this, flipping that every other week. Pumping up a ticker, they don't even fully speak. Tell them post your research. They reply with a GIF. I reply with a
Welcome,
market
welcome,
fit.
guys.
Market
Glad to
hit,
have you.
timeline full of hard
Irit.
takes. Zero computation. I'm busy pushing updates. Stretching
Denvium
money,
in the
farm nation
house.
while they farm likes I farm blocks. That's a different deed. You farm followers, I farm actual speed. I'm in the crypto trenches, fingers on the keys all day. They throw shade from the benches, but they can touch what we lay.
Let's see here.
Best game, let the world come see. You can talk your talk online, but you can't outbill me. Bill me, bill me, bill me. Scroll past the notes, the stats on the screen.
Claude says the super base real-time payload is the actual committed DB row. It's not a prediction. The extra latency isn't coming from optimism. It's coming from ignoring the data in the event payload, requerying the DB anyway. The fix is simpler than full optimistic updates. Read from the React query cache and event payload instead of making back-channel super base queries.
Best game, let the world come see. You can talk your talk online, but you can't outbill me. Bill me, bill me, bill me.
Okay, this is good to know. We will likely want to implement this. Let's inspect other subscriptions for similar
Timeline
improvements.
scrolling, block by block. Let's build.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Let's see
yeah.
here.
Woke up, charts up,
Can,
coffee in the
can you
paper
guys see
cup,
what I'm
spaces
cooking
on
here?
mute. I'm just loading all the data up. Keyboard warrior, now I'm a protocol janitor, sweeping
Yeah,
all the
there we
junk
go.
off chain. Check the parameters. Blue check marker with the brain on pause, talking like an expert. Never read the clause. I'm signed in, signed up, signed message verified. While they chase memes, I just chase through, put and finalize. I'm in the crypto trenches, fingers on the keys all day. They throw shade from the benches, but they can't touch what we lay. Best chain, best game, let the world come see. You can talk your talk online, but you can't outbill me. They yell flipping this, flipping that every other week. Pumping up a ticker, they don't even fully speak. Tell them post your research, they reply with a gift.
Let's take a look at the DB schema and forward slash Quai Log indexer to discover if there are any other tables with real-time opportunities.
They chase shiny things, new bad, same shallow take. Echo talking points memorized, but they never calculate. They throw shade in a language they barely even understand. I just breathe, drop links, let the data land. Every chart another canvas, every thread a seed. They bring heat without a compass, and I bring proof, I bring speed. I've been grinding in the timeline trenches, stumped so hard, all in this, fighting fog, fighting fear, fighting bad intentions. Got the truth on chain, let the ledger speak. Best chain in the world, that's a rare technique. I've been grinding in a river trench. Ooh, 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 ooh. Type slow, let them show what they never really knew. Let it scroll, screens glow, but the numbers cut through. You can bluff all day in a room full of doubt, but the chain stay clean and the truth shakes out.
Okay, let's take advantage of all this analysis to implement improvements identified. Avoid optimistic updates and ignore module executions. We won't implement that execution history UI. Nice. Rock on. Hey, Trexium. Welcome, welcome. Bad Tie, welcome to the house. Glad to have you guys. We'll get you tipped up here. Thanks for retweeting the stream, by the way. You guys absolutely rock. Appreciate y'all for swinging by and saying hi, like we do around here, guys. Check the QR code. Go get signed up for Kipper.money. We are spreading the Quai around like crazy over here, so definitely want to get all your friends involved. And frankly, the best blockchain that's ever been created. 7+ years in the making, y'all. What other blockchain has been cooking for 7+ years? On top of that, we have Quai branded hardware wallets to give away, guys. So if you haven't seen these things, they're freaking sick. Definitely want to secure your funds in a hardware wallet, guys. It's the best way to do it. This is probably the best hardware wallet on the market. So make sure you spread the word. Get some more peeps in here. When we get to 1,100 followers, we'll be giving one of these bad boys away. So don't miss out on that. Limited edition, sold out, never to be manufactured ever again. So don't miss out on your opportunity for that. Really appreciate you guys retweeting these spaces. When you quote tweet it, just makes it super easy for me to tip you guys 5 Quai every time you do so. So really appreciate you guys for figuring that one out. That makes life easier for all of us. It really does. What we're doing right now, we started out testing OpenClaw, but it freaking broke. It broke pretty fucking fast, actually. So maybe we'll get back around to that here in a second. Team is building out a harness for that, so Keep your eyes peeled. If you're an ambassador over at Quai Network, you got your hands on it early. Shout out to all our ambassadors. You guys absolutely rock. Meanwhile, we are making some pretty big UI improvements to Quai Vault, um, the only multi-sig solution on Quai Network currently. Just overall, like polishing the UI. The UI updates were a little slow, in my opinion. We made some major changes to it yesterday, adding some new features that were necessary for the DAO launcher. In the background right now, it looks like the DAO launcher's end-to-end test is 100% successful, so that's super cool. Let's ask. Okay, just wrapped up an end-to-end test that was 100% successful. At this point, we need to do an in-depth review in preparation for a formal audit. Consider security, scalability, stability, efficiency, and succinctness. Yeah, we'll let Claude smoke on that. Meanwhile, what up, guys? How's your Thursday going? Let me know. Drop it in chat. What are you guys keeping your eyes on? There's a lot going on out there in the world. That's for sure. All right. Claude's putting together a plan to polish the heck out of our user interface here. Like the UI updates were just way too freaking ever to update. Taking forever to update. Yeah. I'll also add, I just had another idea. Like, there's an opportunity here for users, like when the wallet has more than just Quai in it, and we know that, to give users the opportunity to select a specific token for sending. But we'll work on that later. Let's see here. Claude's writing the plan. I'll be right back, folks. All right. Cool. We got a plan, guys. Let's take a look at this thing. Let's see here. What has not changed and why? Daily limit state keeps. Context. The front end uses soup-based real-time subscription for live updates, but currently requires DB unnecessarily after receiving events. This analysis-driven implementation eliminates extra round trips and adds two missing subscriptions. Three patterns of inefficiency were found. Two tables are real-time published but not yet subscribed. All of the subscription handlers correctly used because their underlying queries call the blockchain, not the DB. Those cannot be patched from indexer payload.
Name ring bells, cast a thousand blocks in a blink. Ghost day grab, watch the timestamp sink through put thick. See the numbers, don't lie. You busy with your gadgets. I'm a raw fast guy. One guard dog on the porch, still nobody inside. Simple stack, less
Okay.
parts,
All
smaller
right.
surface to
Whenever
hide.
Claude
You
makes a
chasing
plan like this,
contracts, bloated toys in the core.
audit
I'm lean, I'm the lane
the
for pure
plan,
score. Quad versus Casper,
address
line 'em up, who next?
gaps.
Utility speed, security, decentral flex. You talk blocks, I talk worlds. That's a different check. Put your ghost in the DAG, I put your chain in the deck. You brag one guard
Meanwhile,
dog,
what's
that's a
going on
different
out in the world,
breed.
guys? What
Three
are you
plus
looking at?
shooters on rotational rack.
What
You
are you
fiends
looking
in the
at? Do you
trenches
guys
on the guard
see
rail line. Every carriage moves past the
Zach
trenches. Don't stay aligned, you can
XBT's
count your blocks. I
drop
count
here?
naps and states. Real builders need
Oh
opcos,
man,
baking the base. You flex ghost egg math like a college
this
essay,
was
but you
pretty
can't run
crazy.
logic. You just pass and pray. Where your contract
This
side
was
hacks?
pretty
Who you
crazy. Let's
trade?
bring
Where your
this up.
skills at? Unknown validator. Who you trust, fam? Trail, not talk. Whole map sliced up. Still one chain, one clock. You Quai versus Casper. Line 'em up. Who next? Utility speed, security, decentral flex. You talk blocks. I
Brooks
talk world.
Bauer,
That's a
one of
different check. Put
multiple
your ghost in
Axiom
the
Exchange
DAG. I put your
employees,
chain in the deck.
allegedly abusing the lack of access controls for internal tools to look up sensitive user details to insider trade by tracking private wallet activity since early 2025. Axiom is a crypto trading platform founded by Mist and Cal in 2024. After going through Y Combinator's winter 2025 batch, it quickly became one of the most profitable companies in the space, generating 390 million dollars in revenue to date. I was retained to investigate allegations of misconduct after Axiom receiving reports.
You a payment postcard, I'm a world you could touch. Speed in my spine, still the base layer stable. You only quick till the mempool turn fatal. Quai verse Casper, line 'em up, who next? Utility speed, security, decentral flex. You talk blocks, I talk worlds, that's a different check. Put
Dang.
your ghost in the DAG, I put your chain in the deck. Name ring bells, Casper, thousand blocks in a blink. Ghost day graph, watch the timestamp sync. Throughput thick, see the numbers don't lie. You busy with your gadgets, I'm a raw fast guy. One guard dog on the porch, still nobody inside. Simple stack, less parts, smaller surface to hide. You chasing contracts, bloated toys in the core. I'm clean, I'm lean, I'm the lane for pure score. You brag one
Along
guard
with
dog,
Brooks
smoke
in the
on
call,
trail.
his
I
close
got three
friend
different shooters on rotation the rail. You a single seat shuttle, I'm a shuttle on
Gauno
airline.
Seb, a
Never
recently
switch
hired
sides,
moderator.
still stay aligned. You can count your blocks, I count naps and states. Real builders need opcos baked in the base. You flex ghost egg math like a college essay, but you can't run logic, you just pass and pray. Where your contract side hacks, maybe later. Where your shields at? One lone validator, who you trust, fam? Crow, not talk.
Axiom's
Map
response: We
sliced
are
up. Still
surprised and
one chain, one
disappointed to
clock.
hear that someone on our team abused internal customer support tools to look up user wallets. We remove access to these tools and will continue to investigate and hold the offending parties responsible. This does not represent us as a team. We've always tried to put the user first. We'll share updates on Twitter as we learn more. Sounds like
Yeah,
sounds like Axiom
chain versus chain.
asked Zach XBT to
The
investigate.
network.
I like Benji's response here. Here's proof that prediction markets work,
Step in the ring.
and they are truth machines. There was 34 million trading volume on this market, and it
Blocks
correctly
like
predicted
security
Axiom
superstars
as the
information. Whole
culprit
squad converging.
before the news
One
was
guard
shared.
triple check that key. You one pad on the door talking about secure to me. Native code on chain. I don't beg for permission. You still dreaming about contracts? I'm already in production. Your ghost day chatter just sound like fiction. I scale while you pray that the mempool listens. Speed on tap. I'm a lane with a fast pass. You a single file line, no chain with a bad pass. Central to the core, many roots in the atlas. You a one road town trying to flex on the masses.
One network, shortcut deep, triple lock doors, you barely got a key. On chain brains, I'm a live machine.
Here's
Catch
some
up,
other
never
tidbits. The insider traded on the investigation to his own insider trading and made over $500,000. Game is the game. Yo, dog. I heard you like insider trading. Guys, if you don't know what it takes to launch a blockchain in today's market, I just want you to like recognize like what like everybody declares fair launch, fair launch, fair launch, fair launch, guys, fair launch, guys. All right, who the fuck's gonna pay for this? Okay, Etherscan charges 400,000 a year. Other chains get quoted 1 million a year. Tenderly $100 a year. Dune $20. That is not accurate. That is not accurate. Right? If you want your chain integrated with Dune, they ask for millions of fucking dollars. Okay? Like server costs. Yeah, lots of fucking money. Uh 35 million budget allocation just for Gnosis as a chain. Here's some other Mafia payments your chain will encounter. RPC integrations, Alchemy, $750,000 a year. QuickNode, $500,000 a year. Layer Zero, 400 grand. Hyperlane, 50 grand. Chainlink, 12 million. 4 million a year for a Chainlink integration. Okay, like here's the deal. Claude eliminates the mafia. Alan said it best. That being said, if the chains weren't VC pump and dump schemes to begin with, the prices would reflect the reality of value add. These insane prices are driven by insane hype on never ending circle of vaporware. That's my take, guys. That's my take. Crazy. Crypto is a fucking crazy ass world. Crazy ass world, guys.
stimulus hit, just exposing your rich ish. White network, energy based money. You can't cheat, watch, can't counterfeit the hungry. We the people plug in, stand tall, turn power into value, watch them all fall. White network, energy based money. From the ground to the grid, this the new country. We the signal, they the static, that's all. Flip the switch on the system, watch them all fall. You a central clown guard begging for rate cuts. We run those in the jungle, in the cold, in the cuts. You ask who allowed this, why you copy our code. We ain't asked for permission, we just widen the road. You still licking the boots of the IMF click. We settle cross border in a heartbeat tick. They got palaces, jets, private meetings at dawn. We got rooftop rigs in a worldwide swarm. From Lagos to Lisbon, Dhaka to Detroit. One chain, one charge, one common voice. You hold charge, they hold chains, we hold choice. Turn electrons into equity, embody that noise. They print, we produce, they hide, we expose. You inflate, we relate. Every minor, every node. This ain't number go up, this is power and code. Currency with a conscience, voltage and flow. Quai network, energy based money. You can't cheat, watch, can't counterfeit the hungry. We the people plug in, stand tall, turn power into value, watch them all fall. Quai network, energy based money. From the ground to the grid, it's the new country. We the signal, they the static, that's all. Flip the switch on the system, watch them all fall. Dear money printer, how you sleep at night when every keystroke steals a life. We build what you feel on open rail. You got bailouts and lies, got fires and scale. KY! KY! Plug in! Amplify! Yeah, you still flexing fake stats from a rented chart. We minting truth on the ledger that can't be torn apart. You chase yield on the screen, beg the printer to bless you. We burn sweat, turn watts into wealth, this pressure. You in love with the gatekeepers, worship their doors. We bulldoze banks, leave rubble all over the floor. Your elite institutions, just costume frauds. We crowdsource gravity, now we rewriting the odds. Why network in the building, every block got weight. Your coins hollow as your chain, ours calibrate. You pray to the central gods, bow to they feet. We run peer to planet, plug humanity in series. You talk sound money, but you live on a glitch. Every stimulus hit, just exposing your rich.
All right, let's go, guys.
You essential clown guard, begging for rate cuts. We run nodes in the jungle, in the cold, in the cuts. You ask who allowed this while you copy our code. We ain't asked for permission, we just widen the road. You still licking the boot
Guys, are you following Quai Squad? These guys are absolutely cooking. Y'all need to follow Quai Squad. Nice. Midnight coding. Freaking legit, guys. That's what's up. That's what up. Guys, you see Quad Network here right next to 11 Labs? Bullish. Freaking bullish. Alright. Kind of just completely refactored the UI updates on this Quai Vault project, y'all. Let's see how this looks. Let's see how this looks. Nice. Alright, so we have let's try updating this. Let's update the 0.2 proposed update. Oh, that was a better experience. All right, stand by, guys. We might have OpenClaw back. Let's try to get OpenClaw back. Resetting daily limit here. Done. Transaction ready to execute. Execute. Done. Transaction executed. Okay, we still have this transaction hanging around here. Why? Why is this transaction still hanging around? Okay. Well, I won't worry about that right now. Um, let's remove an owner. I still had a transaction sitting in the pending TX list for approximately 10 seconds after TX executed. Approve. Sign. Execute. Unauthorized. Alright, let's try this. Well, that was quick. Let's change this. Let's change it to 2. Propose change. Start the gateway to activate your bot. Approve. Sign. Is this zoomed in? Let's reset. Approve. Oh, it's already approved. Sign. That was a little delayed. There we go. Okay. Alright. Messaging. You guys ready to play with OpenClaw? I think it's working. Yep, it's working. Alright. Let's see. What else do we need to do here? Let's do a new transaction. Yada yada yada. 0.01. We can execute via daily limit. That's fine. Let's propose a transaction. Approve. Cool. Approve. Sign. Done. We need to approve by second address. Approve. Sign. Transaction ready to execute. Execute transaction. Go away. Boom. Boom. Like it. Alright, let's add a module here. Let's do whitelist. Enable. Oh, already approved. Let's approve with this wallet. Execute. Enable module. Boom. Transaction executed. Module enabled. Configure. Let's add this whitelist address. Approve. Done. Approve. Boom. Transaction ready to execute. Execute. Alright. Meanwhile, guys. Transaction executed and it's gone. Alright. So let's drop this in here. Let's see what the AI can come up with. We got a whitelisted address here. Let's remove.
The people rise up with code in their hand, a ledger of freedom, no chains to bind. Quai and Doge merge, a union divine. Cryptic alchemy, Quai and Doge combine. Fiat falls apart, their power decline. Money printer fraud, burning to ash. The spell of the blockchain forever will last. Cryptic alchemy, Quai and Doge combine. Fiat falls apart, their power decline. Money printer fraud, burning to ash. The spell of the blockchain forever will last. In the temple of blocks, where the code is tight, casting spells in the ledger through the shadowy night. Merge mining rituals, coins intertwine. Quai and Doge, a digital shrine. Fiat whispers, snakes in disguise. Central banks printing lies, eyes on the prize. Workers of
Done.
the matrix, running on chains, breaking the shackles, no room for the stains.
Execute.
Cryptic alchemy, Quai and Doge combine. Fiat falls apart, their power recline. Money printer fraud, burning the ash. The spell of the blockchain forever will last. Cryptic alchemy, Quai and Doge combine. Fiat falls apart, their power recline. Money printer fraud, burning the ash. The spell of the blockchain forever will last. Runes in the wallet, encrypted gold. Keys unlock secrets, the brave and the bold. Centralized pharaohs, empires of dust. We crush their pyramids, rebuild and trust. Digital chants, miners hum the hymn. Proof of work armies, tearing their skin. Fiat kings tremble in the castles on sand. The people rise up with code in their hand. The ledger of freedom, no chains to bind. Quai and Doge merge, a union
Alright, we got
divine.
another issue here. We just removed a wireless address. I just proposed, approved, and executed a TX to remove an address from the whitelist, but it's still showing up as whitelisted in the whitelist module modal configuration modal. Oh, well, it disappeared. Okay, well, let's try this again.
Lights flash, the code ignites. Digital rebels in the neon nights. Quiet those we're bound to rise. Fiat's just a web of lies. Merge the change, feel the flow. Decentralize, let the truth show. Merge the chains, break the game. Doge and Quai, they'll know our
Hmm,
name. Print their fraud, we'll print our fame.
those
Crypto dreams will
are cool,
survive.
but not that exciting. Can you find something more exciting? Let's add a module here. Um, Generates full songs automatically. Let's go with polymarket and stock analysis. Let's install the polymarket and stock analysis skills from Quai Hub.
Lights flash, the code ignites. Digital rebels in the neon nights. Quiet knows we're bound to rise. Fear's just a web of lies. March the chains, feel the flow, decentralize, let the truth show.
Oh, I gotta install these skills via the harness here. Let's go to skills. Search skills. Poly market. Let's install that. Okay. Find some more exciting skills for me to consider.
Can't cage the sky. Dojan cloud testify. Match the chains. Feel
Oh,
the flow.
sign.
Decentralize. Let the truth
Doing
show.
like 3 things at once right now. Also, in the background.
Merge the chains, break the game. Dojan Quai, they'll know our
Nice.
name. Print their fraud, we'll print our fate. Crypto dreams will dominate.
Nice. More hardening of the DAO launcher indexer. Let's run another end-to-end test. Making progress, guys. Making progress. Alright. Enable social recovery module. Let's go. Mm. Done.
The
Alright.
central
Poly
press
markets
steel,
installed.
it's in the
Stock
stone.
analysis.
Promises plenty, but the math's all wrong. They called us fools, degenerates too. But we saw the cracks, the truth shining through. Block stack high like the
Those
stars
aren't
above.
very interesting.
Each one a stone in the
Keep
house of
searching.
love.
Let me know what you find.
Guandos digging down deep, breaking chains that made us sheep, rising up from the ashes and mud,
Skills.
building a world they can't flood.
Alright, we got social recovery enabled. Let's configure something here. Let's add address 4 and address 5. The threshold of 2.
Out of the
Creating
shadows,
proposal.
carve the code, a new foundation where the brave reload. No gatekeeper, no king's decree, just open roads and the will to be free.
Alright, we gotta uninstall OpenClaw here. Testing like 3 things at
Out in
once.
the dirt, my
Alright.
pockets bare, no gold in my hand, just the weight of despair. Fiat dreams that crumble and fall, printed lies on a paper wall. Guandos digging down deep,
Alright.
breaking chains that made us sheep, rising up from the ashes and mud, building a world they can't flood.
Replace.
The central press
Open.
sings its endless song.
Execute. Biatch. Let's go.
Promises plenty, but the math's all wrong. They
I have
called
read
us
and agreed to the terms of
fools,
service.
degenerates too, but we saw the cracks, the truth shining through.
Nom.
Block stack high like the stars above. Each one a stone in the house of love. Guandos
Alright,
digging
social
down deep,
recovery.
breaking chains that made us sheep, rising up from the ashes and mud, building a world they can't flood.
Yeah, we just configured social recovery.
Out of the
And the
shadows,
configuration's not showing.
carve the code, a new foundation where the
Dang, guys. Kind of feel like I
brave
went back to square
reload.
zero on
No
this Quai Vault app.
gatekeeper, no king's decree,
Yeah.
just open roads and the will to be free. Wind
Still no recovery configured, even though I literally just configured recovery.
Printing lies while we all drown. Central hands clutching every grain, but we hold the torch to break the chain. Ashes to ashes, froth to dust. In code we trust. Oh, in code we trust. Oh, the chains they forged will tear apart. Doge and Quai rebels heart. Stack the blocks, build the climb. New age born, one block at a time. Once I was lost in the gambler's haze, lost my soul to the crooked ways. But the miners sang, their hammers rang. Rise, oh rise, a new age sang. Down in the dirt, where the sun won't shine, I was digging holes for a nickel and dime. Whiskey breath, and my debts ran deep. Dreams I lost in the devil's keep. Oh, the chains they forge will tear apart. Doge and choir, rebel's heart. Stack the blocks, build the climb. New age born, one block at a time. Feed kings with their paper crown, printing lies while we all drown. Central hands clutching every grain, but we hold the torch to break the chain. Ashes to ashes, fraud to dust. In code we trust. Oh, in code we trust.
Hmm. Well, we'll work on that later. What else are we doing over here? Oh, testing the DAO launcher again. Holy crap. Holy crap. Gosh, guys, juggling a bunch. Somebody distract me. What's going on out there? What's going on out there?
Oh, the chains they forge will tear apart. Doge and
The World
choir,
Economic Forum
rebels
chief
heart.
resigned?
Stack the blocks, build the climb. New age born, one block at a time. Once I was lost in the gambler's haze,
Do I dare watch this on stream? Or dare? Let's do it. What is this? What is this? What does Alex Jones have to say here?
The official corporate world government, the UN signed an agreement saying it's co-equal with the UN and makes the UN's major decisions. That was a big deal. We covered it. No one cared. You know, we've gone from, oh, CEO of the WEF that 4 years ago was made the official corporate world government. The UN signed an agreement saying it's co-equal with the UN and makes the UN's major decisions. That was a big deal. We covered it. No one cared. You know, we've gone from, oh, there's no world government to, okay, yeah, the WEF is the world government. And then we learned that Jeffrey Epstein's like the head of it because he was David Rockefeller's minion and stood in for him on decisions. And David Rockefeller was the head of the New World Order on record and set it all up. Now, World Economic Forum and UN signed strategic partnership framework. You read the agreement, co-equal in making decisions. Well, that's what Michael Bloomberg called for 20 years ago. Oh, we need technocrats at the WEF to run things. Translation, unelected world government. Just like the EU is unelected, and finally Elon Musk makes a big deal about it, J.D. Vance does. It's the same group. They're just private corporations that get your leaders piecemeal to sign over your sovereignty until you wake up and the unelected EU is killing its political opposition, arresting them, canceling elections, starting World War III with the Ruskies. And I knew Epstein was powerful, and I knew it was on the Trial Commission. Once I saw that Steve Bannon interview, I went and looked it up, and it's actually on record that Epstein basically took over for David Rockefeller decades ago, was given the keys to the kingdom. Just unbelievable. So I said he was like a master gopher, air traffic controller, but a maitre d', you know, was kind of the star of the restaurant, but doesn't own it. No, sorry, he kind of did. Man, this Epstein thing is just, it's the Rosetta Stone. Again, they couldn't ever read the hieroglyphs until they found the Rosetta Stone. When they found the Rosetta Stone, it had the code keys, you know, how to decode it, what it meant. And now they can read them easy. And with this, it just validates everything the John Birch Society's been saying for 70 years. I mean, to the letter. The bargain to the letter. Old-fashioned artillery. Genius. I don't know why I'm quoting Baron Harkonnen from Dune right now. So, I just don't even know what to say at this point. It's like they declassify that the CIA was tasked with coming up to covertly poison the food, water, and drug supply to make us more easily manageable. I've always known that. We've got lots of pieces of other documents, but it's just, we have psychotic demons running everything. But the good news is they're falling apart. I mean, what do they know is about to come out? Imagine if we've gotten all this. What? Oh, my goody gumdrops. What is it they're hiding? New, pure atomic iodine.
Oh, man. WEF chief resigns. According to the New York Times, World Economic Forum chief resigns over Epstein ties. Here's the thing, folks. A lot of people are screaming for accountability. Nobody's going to jail. I'm not saying they shouldn't go to jail, but there is some accountability. You know, people are resigning, people are removing themselves. Um, we can at least have hope in that. There is fallout, there is a change happening. So they lose access, they lose some money, they lose some face, reputation is smeared. I can understand why that's not good enough for a lot of people. I get it. I get it. But at least it's not getting swept under the rug anymore. It's probably not good enough. Definitely, you know, heart goes out to the victims, the families, everybody who was, on the shit end of this stick. But something's happening. That's for sure. That's for sure. Oh, cursor finally got back to us. What's it say? Social recovery mixed. Let's let's look at this thing here. Yeah. Um, Cursor is missing the issue. Okay. Well, hang on to that feedback and consider this. I just approved a transaction to configure the social recovery module, and the social recovery configuration modal isn't displaying the new configuration. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Supposedly this was updated. Yeah, there's a configuration now. Okay, let's remove this. Set it to 1. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing this. We're updating this configuration here. Okay. Propose update. Sign that transaction. Proposal created. Refresh. There it is. Approve. Sign. Music. There we go. Approve. Sign. Execute. Alright, we reconfigured social recovery. Let's see if this ever updates. Meanwhile, downloading new OpenClaw. There we go. Configuration updated. Well, that worked. Cool. Cool. Alright, let's kick off a social recovery here. I think address 5, or is it address 4? We'll need to connect our wallet. Manage social recovery. Initiate recovery. New owner. Let's make... Oops. Wrong button. Wrong button. Let's make the new owner address 3. Copy address. New threshold. Initiate recovery. Sign. There it is. Showed up eventually. Cool. Approve. Revoke approval. Cool. Approve. Boom. I don't think I can cancel, but an owner should be able to cancel. Yep. I believe that transaction went through. Yep, sure did. This should disappear. There it goes. It disappeared. Alright, rock on. You know what? Let's actually kick this off here. Let's... I think it's address 4. Yeah, here we go. Let's initiate recovery. Let's set the new owner to address 5. Copy address, new owner, initiate recovery. All right. Social recovery management underway. Okay, folks. I think that's gonna do it for Quai Vault for today. Let's see here. Let's make sure that this builds, and we'll ship it.
They called us fools, chasing phantom gold. But we built a future, brave and bold. The primitives rise, the ledger sings, a world reborn on cryptic wings. Moons of glow, you draw patterns on my skin slow. Your whispers tickle, nipping with bliss. The world melts softly into this kiss. Stars align in your embrace. Every touch feels like a sacred place. I whisper back words wrapped in night. The universe bends to hold us tight. Lips to lip, I lose my script. Hip to hip, we start to drift. Heart beating hard
Cool.
like it
That
must
pushed.
quit. Say my name and sink into it. Eyes on me, I can't look away. Every little move makes the world sway. Lift, I fall, I slip deeper, deeper.
All right, guys. Let's see here. Let's check in on the deployment. Looks like it's cooking. Oh, that's good. All right. Final smoke test here before we move on. We're in. We're in. We have a recovery underway. Switch back to address 1. Let's add an owner. Let's add address 3 here.
Your whispers tickle
Cool. Approve. Sign.
Words wrapped in night, the universe bends to hold us tight. Lips to lip, I lose my script. Hip to hip, we start to drift. Heart beating hard like it might split. Say my name, then sink into it. Eyes on me, I can't look away. Every little move makes the world sway. Lips to lip, I slip deeper, deeper, I'm the wind from the sky. Alive tonight, the river takes us higher into the light. We run, we glow, we let it show. We're wings and river, we won't let
Let's see here. Okay, let's approve this. Let's add an owner here.
Night is heavy, shadows long. I've been carrying heartbreak like a song. River runs beneath my feet, guiding me where we can meet. Hold the night, draw me near, draw me near. No more fear, I'll let it clear. We rise, we fly, alive tonight. The river takes us higher into the light.
Execute.
We run, we glow, we let it show. We're wings and river, we won't let
Transaction executed. Am I getting a new owner?
Silver water moving fast, all the dark things fade at last. Face to face, we're finally free. The night can't hold what we believe. We'll run, we'll know, feel the river, feel it flow.
Boom, new owner.
We
Alright,
rise, we fly,
let's adjust this.
alive
Ew.
tonight. The river takes us higher into the light. We run, we glow, we let it show. We're wings and river, we won't let go.
Approve.
Too many feelings taking over me. No dream of happiness
Come
for
on, man. Update.
me. Too many feelings.
Obsessive mind, the darkest part, ruins everything, paints things black, can make things
Oh my
last.
gosh, what are we listening to? Quickly,
Too many
pivot,
feelings.
Turns into
pivot.
anger.
Sheesh, that was rough.
Gray screens glare in my eyes, every breath already prized. Digits drag like rusted chains, sign my life for pocket change. They sell my future while I sleep. Loading ghosts they never keep. You hear that ticking, that's my time they stole. You feel that pressure, that's the paper's roll. Caught the chains by the ledger in the rain. Turn the currents into flame. Let it roar through our veins. Light the sky, every false god starves and dies. From the wires to the dirt we rise. New blood, new pulse, new life. Glass towers feeding on storms, smiling wolves in tailored forms. They
Execute.
placate in shifting sands. Build your death with an open hand. But under concrete, something hums. Raw and endless on my tongue. You feel it waking in the grids below. A silent uprising in every flow.
All right, folks. Thresholds changed. Everything is looking pretty good. Everything's looking pretty good. Push to prod. Prod works. Indexer on the DAO launcher still testing. Trying to get this OpenClaw Oh, sheesh. All right. Where are we at, guys? We gotta read a presentation. Let's see here. Buy metallic roots and fiat progression. Bitcoin is starting point, but with limits. Promise for real money. Scalable solution. Oh, all right, party people. Sorry, I'm like talking to like three people on the team right now, trying to like get something working. Um, and they need my attention. Apologies, folks. This is what we're doing it live. We're fucking doing it live. Um. Oh man. Also, the presentation outline. I think it's something we should send to Doctor for feedback. Oh man. How you guys doing? How's the chat doing? You guys hanging in there? Let's see here. I'm like, poor Veronica. Veronica, you rock. You're a champion. I feel like I'm asking too much of you, ma'am, but the only reason I do that is because I know you can do it. I know you can do it. You are a boss. Oh man. So down launcher, guys. What's going on with this thing right now? We got this proposal submitted 5 minutes ago. That means we have passed phase 1 through phase 5 of another end-to-end test on the Dow launcher. Nice. Hey, hey, this is new.
Screens glow, same gray cage. Every paycheck, same old chains. They sell us air, dress it up as gold. Digits in a ledger, stamped and controlled. Interest on my heartbeat, rent on every breath. Silent little side deal signing me to dead. I'm done with the quiet choking. I'm done being waited on. If every number's loaded, I choose my Quai network cuts the cord, cuts the tether. Spin up a spark in the cold forever. Every dollar in my hand like fire. Cash in the cloud, can't cage desire. Quai network, no gate, no throne above it. Hidden in the cloud, but I still love it. From the banks of fear we walk away. New dawn, new They watch each move, map my every lie. Know when I'm afraid, when I try to fly. Barcodes on my open, labels on my soul. Fraction of a fraction, eating me whole. I'm done being waited, graded. I'm done being scammed and sold. If every step's invaded, I choose my Quai network, cut the cord, cut the tether. Spin up a spark in the
All
cold
right,
forever.
guys.
Every dollar in
Hopefully
my
by the end of
hand like
this.
fire. Cash in the
Oh, there we
cloud, can't
go.
cage desire. Shadow, bright and trustless, crowded and unseen. Still fearless.
Boom.
From the banks
Boom.
of fear we walk
Boom.
away. New
Boom.
dawn,
Smooth as silk that time. New window. Accept. Open Entropic.
whose
We're
face
good,
lifts
I
to
think.
tell, whose hand
Nice.
on your wage. I'll stay in
Chat.
my own center,
Hey, are
hold
you
on to the
connected to X?
page. La la, la la, la la. Still I know my name. La la, la la. Peer to peer awaken, cut that shade.
What's my latest tweet?
Quai network, cut the cord, cut the tether. Spin up a spark in the cold forever. Inner dollar in my hand like fire. Cash in the cloud, can't cage desire. Quai network, from the old world script we sever. Many
All right. All right, guys. Oh man, let's see if we can chat with this thing. Stand by. All right, all right, all right. Yeah. The others. Oh man, thanks. All right. We gotta get our bot back. Here we go. Here we go. Satellite radio. I need Telegram. We need Telegram. All right. Bot father. Bot father. Save bot token. Start the gateway to activate your bot. My gateway is started. Test. Start. Ma. Ma. Come on. There we go. We got a pairing code. One step closer, y'all. Copy. Here we go. Here we go. Satellite radio. Pairing code. Approve. Hello? Hello? I'm here. What do you want to do? Okay, we gotta install some skills. Alright, let's find Polymarket. Install. Oh my gosh, guys. Right at the end of the day. We finally got this thing up and running. Done. Polymarket. Done. Alright. Let's look for stock analysis. Alright, let's let the okay, we just installed a Polymarket skill. Can you use it? Can you use the Polymarket skill bot? Now we're installing the stock analysis skill. Oh my gosh. What a trip around the sun.
Same old takes, same small voice. Clock hits 8, I'm back online. Thumbs on fire, timeline grinding.
AI is
Every thread,
still
another
thinking
shot. Every reply, another part. They all scam,
about
they
whether or
screaming
not it
cash.
can use the
Ready,
polymarket
fast.
skill.
We ship code, they ship memes. We built blocks, they chase dreams. White paper, dog-eared one. You skim titles, I read forms. Talk consensus, you talk coins. You
Cool.
want clout,
So,
we want joints. If you didn't want
show
smoke,
trending
come on,
featured
bring
markets.
some.
Search market by keyword.
They bring please, I'm in the trenches of
Pull
the
specific
timeline.
event. Slug
We
URL.
fresh
Do
reloads
movers.
to the
Calendar
same
style
line.
queries.
You talk tokens, I
Yada
talk
yada yada
design.
yada.
You chase pumps, I build the spine. Best chain running through the baseline. Block by block, we define time. You want hype, I want the
Selection.
trenches of the timeline. Enter mind, they span for fun. Flip 3 bags, think war is won. I trace blocks from gender head. You trace charts from green to red. Reading code like it's a map. You read threads and call it facts. Facing
Can
truth like Quai
you
Log. I drop proof, they drop truth.
install
They gon'
Python
dip,
3?
I say throughput. Finality scripts, they chase mascots. Cute and loud, I chase uptime. Pass the cloud, market dips. They lose their nerve, we stay here and ship on curve. I'm in the trenches of the timeline. Refresh, reload to the same line. You talk tokens, I talk design. Best chain running through the baseline. Block by block, we define time. You want hype, I want the prize. In these trenches of the timeline. Scroll past noise, mute that feed, filter for minds that really resonate.
Okay. I
All of this talk
also
ain't
just installed
can't block the
the
view.
stock
They
analysis
look up
skill.
lame
Can you use it?
when the work is true. I'm in the trenches of the
Holy
timeline.
crap, guys.
Refresh, reload to the same line.
Sorry for the stream today. It might have been a little
You talk
boring.
talk design.
But that's the jam.
Block by
That's the
block,
jam.
we
Trying to show
define
you as
time.
much as possible.
We define time.
We were cooking today, guys. We were cooking today. We got a new release of Quai Vault out.
In these trenches of the timeline.
So, oh wait. Yeah, never mind. The skill's not installed yet.
Refresh the feed.
Yeah,
Same old noise.
that's the bit though.
Same old takes.
That's the bit though.
Same small voice.
Anyways,
Yeah,
do Quai Vault
yeah.
out.
Clock hits 8.
We still
I'm
want to
back
test
online. Thumbs on fire. Timeline
NFTs in
grind.
Quai
Every
Vault.
thread, another chart. Every reply, another
We want
part.
to
They
test
all
that
scams. They screaming
eventually,
cash. Never rest.
sometime
Never
soon.
relax. We ship
We'll get
code.
to
They
that.
ship memes. We build blocks. They chase dreams.
Working
White
on
paper,
making an
dog-eared one. You
OpenClaw
read
harness
forms.
for
Talk
y'all.
consensus. You talk coins. You want clout.
Ambassadors have access to it
Riding
currently.
waves like stormy seas.
They're having a
They
way
gon'
better
dip.
experience
I'm
with
in
it
the
than I
trenches of
am.
the timeline.
That's
We
for
fresh
sure.
reloads to the
My
same line.
clearly my state was all
You
jacked up.
talk design. You chase pumps. I build the
Super early beta
spine.
testing totally jacked up my
Best chain
state.
running through the
But we got
baseline.
that fixed.
Block by block,
So
we define time.
tomorrow we should
You want
have
hype, I
far more
want the
fun.
prize. In these
Um,
trenches of the timeline. Yeah.
Actually jamming with OpenClaw.
They span for fun. Flip 3 bags. Think war is won. I trace blocks from gen to head. You trace charts from green to red. Yeah. Reading code like it's a map. You read threads and
Yeah,
call
not
it
really
facts.
sure what's
Facing
going on with
truth
that over
like
there.
no
But
smoke. I drop proof.
it's been
They
good,
drop
yo.
jokes.
It's
They
been
say
good.
moon
I'm gonna
landing.
move
We
on to
ship.
the
I
next
say
thing.
throughput.
Hope
Finality
y'all
scripts.
have an
They gon'
amazing
dip.
day.
I
Tomorrow's
pass the
Friday, y'all.
cloud. I chase uptime.
Tomorrow's
Pass
Friday.
the cloud. Market dips. They lose
The
their
sun
nerve. We
is
stay
shining.
here
The
and
dew
ship
was on the
on
grass
curve.
this morning,
I'm
which
in the
means
trenches of the
I actually have to
timeline.
start thinking about
Refresh,
taking care of my
reload to the
lawn.
same line.
Don't want to do
You
that,
talk tokens, I talk
but
design. You
we'll
chase
get
pumps,
after
I
it.
build the
You guys rock.
spine.
Thanks for tuning in. As
Best
always, folks,
chain
check the
running through
QR
the
code. Make sure you're signed
baseline.
up for
Block by block, we
Kipper.money.
define
We are
time.
giving away
You
Quai
want hype, I
branded
want the prize.
Tangent
In
wallets.
these trenches of the timeline.
So
Yeah, scroll past
spread the
noise.
word. 1,100 followers. That's all we
Filter
need.
for minds.
That's
They
all we
look up
need. Where are we
lame.
at right
All of
now?
this smoke
Where are we at right
can't
now?
block the view.
Did we grow it at
They look
all
up lame
today?
when the work is true.
Did we grow at all today?
Refresh reloads to
Let's find out. Yeah, we got another follower. Shout out. Slowly but surely. Hit me up, guys. Let me know what you want to see on the stream. We're just freaking grinding it out. Doing the Quai Network thing. Building along the way. Got Quai Vault launched. That thing's cooking. DAO launcher's cooking. So spread the word, guys. Bring more peeps in here. We got more Quai to give away via Kipper.money. Make sure you guys check that out. Sign up if you're verified. Get some free Quai just for doing so. If you need even more quiet, guys, we are all over the fucking place right now. The vaporware is evaporating, and Quiet Network is the only thing that's going to remain at the end of the day. But that being said, trade on Mixi, Gate.io, L-Bank. Coming soon to Kraken. You can swap those useless tokens for more useful ones over at SwapSpace, Let's Exchange, and now Change Hero, which means you can swap directly in your Tangem wallet app. Over on Base, plenty of useless tokens over there. You can swap those for Quai Network on Base now that we're bridged thanks to our partners over at Symbiosis. Guys, Quai is on Base and USDT is on Quai. Things are cooking, guys. Perp dexes are launching. Lending protocols are in the works. Freaking pricing oracles are building as we speak. But if you want that sweet Quai on Base, make sure you double check that contract address. And do yourself a favor, don't use a centralized exchange. I mean, like, let's be honest, fuck Coinbase. You got all these decentralized exchanges down here you can use to swap for Quai. You can swap for Quai in your MetaMask wallet now. You can swap for Quai on the OKX wallet. But use a decentralized exchange. Supposedly Cow is MEV resistant, so check that one out. But guys, always double check that contract address when you're trying to get your hands on Quai, that it's not on the Quai Layer 1 blockchain. It's been a pleasure. It's been a blast. Absolutely love hanging out with you guys as always. As quiet as you are, I'm having fun. Apologies, we were juggling a lot today, but hope you all have an amazing evening. Take it easy, folks. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.